So this video is about JupyterGIS. JupyterGIS is a JupyterLab extension for collaborative GIS, the Jupyter ecosystem, and QGIS functionalities. Let's see JupyterGIS in action on the Use Galaxy Europe. So Galaxy is a free open source ecosystem for analyzing data, authoring workflows, training and education, publishing tools, managing infrastructure, and a lot more. And it is freely available on the European Open Science Cloud. So now I'm authenticating to the Use Galaxy Europe. I have an history. I create a new history and I put a name, which is a JupyterGIS. And I will search the JupyterGIS tool in the tool panel. Then I will run it. So I click on run and I will wait. And it can take a bit of time, but I will wait. Now it's running, so it means it is interactive. And I can see it because it is in orange. And then, yes, you can see on the top left the interactive tools and my JupyterGIS tool. And when I click on it, so it can take a bit of time before you can click on it, the Jupyter Lab will open with the JupyterGIS functionality. Okay, so as you see this GIS file, which is new, and the other, and when I open it, you open this JupyterGIS. Now it will add a new base map. So I have many different choices, and you can select any of the available one, but I will choose a simple one, which is the OpenStreetMap mapnik. And when I click on OK, you see that the map appears here. And I can zoom in and zoom out. It is interactive. And I can also add new layers. So I will add a vector layer and a shape file. And I will put the link of the shape file. It can put any remote link or a small local file if you have any. When I click on OK, so here I can also change different options. But when I click on OK, the shape file will appear on the interactive map. So this shape file covers the US. So I need to zoom on the US country. I can rename the layer with rename layer. I can also edit the symbology. I will show you just after. So I renamed it as US county, and now I will edit the symbology. So I can change the colors, the fill color or the stroke color, and I can also change the stroke width to make it a bit more visible. I will increase it to 3.25, and when I click on OK, it's immediately rendered on the map. I can again zoom in and zoom out. So now you know how to add a layer, which is also what you need to do in the tutorial. And next, I will also show you how you can collaborate. So this one is a JupyterGIS on the Galaxy, Use Galaxy Europe. Let's see how we collaborate within JupyterGIS. So here on the top right, you see this small button where you can share, and you have to share the link with one of your colleagues. So if by default, when you add a layer, the other person will see what is going on, but he will not follow the cursor. So each of you can add different layers and can update the map together, and it will render on both sides. So here we have two different users. We can also have the follow mode, meaning you can, if you click on the name of the person, here, like I do on the left-hand side, it will be contoured with the color of the icon, and then everything you do will be followed immediately by the other user, which is very nice because it means you can show exactly the location where you want to work together. Now I will open a notebook because I can also access from the notebook. So one person can work in a notebook and one person can see the rendered version in the JupyterGIS. Now we will see how we work. We can add annotation, which is very handy if we work especially asynchronously. I can add a label on a specific location on the map. And this label will be seen by any of your colleagues that you have shared the link with. So here I'm adding different annotation as a user. And then you can see that on the right-hand side, some small annotation can be visible. We need to zoom in, of course, to see exactly. And when I click, I can answer. So it's really a bit like when we do comments in a Google Doc. And if you click here on the small GIS icon, you can see all the different annotations and all the different objects. So now we will show you how you will collaborate within Jupyter Book, which is also what we have in the tutorial. So if you open each Jupyter notebook, you can really have a real-time collaboration together. So one person is writing, but the other person here see immediately in real time what is written. And the rendered version, so one will be executing and it will be seen by the other person, which is very nice if you are working with different stakeholders, having different level of skills or knowing different parts of the code or layers, they can work together. So at the moment, the functionalities in the notebook and in the QGIS are quite limited, but they are expanding as we are developing the JupyterGIS library. So here I'm adding a filter. And you will see immediately how it looks like on the map. You see I filtered only. Okay, and if you want to have more information, you can look at the documentation. Thank you.